Okay, Mark Frank Montoya here. Welcome to the page. Now, if you've read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, you already get it, man. Like you already know that having a job is not going to work because you're building somebody else's dreams, right? You can't have your dreams if you're building somebody else's, and you're getting taxed to death in the worst tax category, which is W-2, instead of a 1099 where you have your own business, right? Tax breaks. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. You already probably get all that. So imagine now listen to this. Imagine getting this phone call. Imagine this. Hey man, I'm glad I caught you before you left. Listen, our company didn't ship they didn't distribute all the stuff we were supposed to get today. We don't have anything for you to do. So don't come in, okay? Maybe a couple days, we'll call you, all right? Because all this stuff going on, coronavirus, blah, 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 blah. Now this is a reality that's happening right now. It's a huge wake-up call. The average household is $35,000 in debt. Most people don't even have $400 saved in an emergency account in case something happens and they can't go to work, okay? We're getting dangerously close to a humongous, crazy crash that's happening, and supplemental income is a mega trend. People are looking, okay? Now, I've been doing this for over a decade, helping people make money from home, all kinds of different streams of income. It's all online, 24 hours, and I call it old school versus new school, all right? So old school is where people go to the store. I used to go to GNC to get my vitamins and all that kind of stuff. Well, you've heard of Dollar Shave Club and all these companies. Like, you can now buy direct and get rid of the middlemen, buy direct from the companies, and it's a business model, and it's new school, okay? So let me explain that a little bit, and you may have heard, like Uber doesn't own any cars, right? They just help the customer get what they're looking for. Airbnb, we use it every freaking month. They don't own one house. They just help the customer get what they're looking for. Think about Amazon.com. Why are they crushing everybody? They do the same thing. Help people get what they're looking for. They're the invisible middleman, right? That's their value. So all the companies are knowing about this now, and they're paying commissions, right, to people. And it's not as hard as people think. I'm not techie or any of it. I didn't know any of this stuff. I had just read a lot of wealth books. I mean, a lot of studying in books where basically they're going to tell you, what you want to know is look for the people who have the life that you want, and don't ask broke or middle class struggling month-to-month people for advice, because you're going to get the same results. If you do what they do, you get the same results, right? And that's 97% of people own less than 10% of the money in this world, right? So they say look for the people who are proven and they have the life that you want. So I'm looking over there at these guys. You've heard of the whole laptop lifestyle, right? There are these. How are you always with your family rafting at the Grand Canyon and on the golf course all day on a weekday? And I'm like asking questions, and they're giggling. I'm like, no, like what do you do, man? So that's what leads us here, this whole better lifestyle, and literally you can build an empire with a smartphone, basically, in today's world. And there's many different business models, affiliate marketing, network marketing, blogging, cryptocurrencies, just endless stuff. But if you don't want to do like network marketing, right, where you're chasing and bugging uninterested people, you see that I'm not doing that. I'm actually laser targeting you because you've already read this book, because you're following that page. You live in Southern California. I've just moved my family over here to dominate the marketplace because we've been doing this for a long time, impacting many lives. And you can see I'm not chasing people that are not interested in what I have to offer. I'm going for people that are already in alignment and looking for financial freedom, looking to build assets for wealth, looking to retire early and avoid taxes legally, right? This is more next level stuff. And it just depends on your strategy, what you're comfortable with, what you're good with, and it's all possible. Now, if you've had challenges before, you've had regular traditional business and all it did is get you busy, and you're looking to get unbusy, I have an offer for you. Because my number one memory in my life as a kid was me, 5 and 6 years old, wrestling with my dad in the living room. There, that I just so clear remember what a happy, loving feeling that I was just my favorite thing to do in the whole world. And then my dad had to get a job in Florida. as a greyhound dog trainer, right? And those were the worst times. I remember those were the worst times in my life where I just waited and waited and it turned into years. And I never wanted my kids to feel like that. So when I was in traditional business, I lost some most valuable years in my first two kids' lives, and I had to find a better solution. People are having to find a better solution right now. And so now I have a 6-year-old, and I work from home, and I pick him up from school, and we wrestle every day because of these business models, okay? And so if you've been looking and you don't have anyone to trust, right? You don't know what make 10,000 with my simple system, and you have all this crap and gurus out there that are not proven at a high level in those areas. How do you know, right? It could be renting all the Lambos and stuff like that. So you have to find people that have actually been there and done that and know what to do, right? So if you're looking, you've had challenges, you don't know where to go, you want to make sure, you want to ask questions, and you want a mentor, coaching, training. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into workshops, mentors, coaches, trainings, seminars, all that stuff. And we do all of that, and we teach a lot of people. But right now, I have moved into Southern California. We're right here in Carlsbad. And so I wanted to target this area. And of course, everybody wants to, talk, but I have to put a funnel and a filter in place so that I know who's serious, okay? And nothing personal. It's just, you have to protect your time. So if you're serious and you want to make extra money and you never want to be in a situation like that ever again and have to struggle month to month, and you want to set yourself up and know the right things, do the right things, click around, look for the buttons. You're going to go to a page. I'm going to give you some value, and then you got to go click through to the next stuff and fill out an application to see if you qualify for us to jump on and do a consult, and I'll fill in all the gaps and answer the questions and show you what different things that we do depending on what you need to, what your strategy would be, right? Very, very beautiful, powerful stuff. So click that next button. You'll get a bonus, like just pure value, a lot of benefit. A lot of people get value from these videos. And then we'll see you on the next pages, okay? Talk soon.